Hey guys, and welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade. Now this is a Halloween day in the life of my kitchen. Now that was a mouthful. And this is in collaboration with Debs at Debra's Delicious Dishes, Fiona at Fiona in her kitchen, and Dana at the Shot It All family. I will link their channels below. They are also doing this collaboration, so don't forget to go and check out what they did as well. So we're going to start with breakfast. And Steve is doing air fryer eggs for the girls. See, he's on the channel cooking. So he's doing air fryer eggs for the girls. There we go. Oh, I'm pleased my air fryer was clean at least before I showed you it. Now this was a first try with the air fryer, okay, with these eggs. So he's greased ramekins and he had it preheated, and he did it for 7 minutes at 180. He said that it would have been better, because after your first attempt you reassess, sort of thing. It would have been better if they wasn't preheated and you did it for 5 minutes, if anyone wants to try that out. But the kids really enjoyed them anyway when they come out. It's just that the yolk wasn't runny. That was the only difference. So here he is doing their breakfast because Steve rocks. We all know this, ladies. Bless him. So the difference with today's collab is that we're all including our kids in some form. Not whether you will see the actual children's faces, I mean, but you'll see the kids making their Halloween things, whatever they've made. So here he is. He's back again. There's his eggs. So you can see they're slightly over. And he thinks that's purely because their thing was preheated. It took it over a bit much. And he said while he was sticking it out here, he edited it out, I think. I wouldn't have done. But he went to try and carry it over with the tea towel, and it was that hot he had to bring it back again. He does make me laugh. So yeah, he says they stuck and the egg yolk was a bit over. The kids loved them. And he said he needed a coffee after all that. He says, but yeah, don't preheat it and cook it for 5 minutes and it should be perfect. I don't know why he's showing you his coffee, but there he is. He's obsessed with his coffee machine, guys. He loves it. He's had it years, but he's obsessed. It's one of the few drinks that he does have is coffee. But coffee beans are shooting up in price as well, have you noticed? Everything's shooting up. They're trying to starve us and dehydrate us, guys. Anyway, so who do we have first? This is my 7-year-old Amy. And I'm telling her what it's supposed to weigh and she's doing it herself. I tell you, my kids sometimes, they melt my heart. Oh, she's got an overlook. Has she? No. That jar with the flour in was particularly heavy, but she still did it. No, Mum, don't touch it. I'll do it. I will do it. It was one of them moments. So here she goes. And she is stood on a chair, by the way, guys. A full-size chair. She was scared to put any more in case it went over 8. Bang on, look. Bless her. Oh dear. She was so proud of us. Oh, look at that finger, look. See, they've been watching. They've been watching Mum. What can I say? That little finger come out, look. Straight over, look. And again. Honestly, I never had to tell her that. Oh, kid's cute. The magic of editing. Otherwise you'd have been here 10 minutes. Oh, there she goes. Slapping her egg. I stood behind her. Cheerleader. Come on, Amy, pull that egg. Pull it. There we go. There she goes again. I'm rewatching. This is so funny. Oh, bless her. I know I was stood with her, but I'm like, yeah, watching for eggshells and that. You don't get the cuteness of it while you actually stood there. But watching it back. Oh, my days. Yeah, that was another piece of eggshell. I told her to pull harder to get them out. Then you don't crush so much eggshell. And she's still going, look, she's still going. This is her favourite part, the eggs. They used to squeeze the eggs until they popped, sort of thing. Can you imagine? Yeah. Look how much mix she's got to mix up, bless her. There she goes with a finger again. A pointy finger. We had both of them to do, so we started early. She's still got a nightie on, bless her. And she's going to attempt to mix all of that up. And trust me, guys, when I said to her, can I have a go? It was like, no, I can do it. You mums know, right? I did get in there at some point. I had to. She could barely hold the spoon. But she loves baking. Absolutely loves it. Now, if she gets to decorate something, she loves that even more because she doesn't actually decorate it. Especially if it's edible, she eats it. So, you've got to watch this one. Look, she's still trying. She's still going. Oh, my days, bless her. And these were so, believe it or not, these was... Oh, look. Stirs the top. Oh, no. Oh. I do take over just to give her a quick hand. Oh, because she can't stir it, look. Because she's so small. Oh. I was saying, yeah, these were beautiful. Absolutely soft and fluffy. They were so nice. This is a very forgiving recipe, guys. As you can see, it was 8 ounces of everything. 4 eggs and 2 of the baking powder. Yeah, I've been in that look and I'll give it a quick mix through. She's just going to finish it off now because it's not done right. She's seen how fast I went around the bowl, look, and what I was doing. Oh my god. Oh, my days, bless her. Oh. Go, Amy. Go, Amy. Oh, yeah, I remember this mess. Go, Amy. It was like, no, you should hear me. This is all edited because I'm doing a voiceover, but I'm in the background going, Amy! Not so close to the cup, but don't touch the cup because it'll move. Lift it up higher, Amy. Lift it up higher. Oh, no. I'm a right commandant in my bloody kitchen, I tell you. But she does get it. She realises that if she touches the paper, it's going to move. Oops, yep, that goes a bit. Oh, my days, I tell you. Both my girls, for 7 and 9 years old, did such a good job, bless them. And you know what? That little terror, she raided that. I put them in the lid, have you noticed? Them little chocolate chips. Because she'll eat them. But she raided the actual tub while I was washing the pots. So, yeah. And you watch how these come out. They come out so nice. I was a bit dubious, but yeah, they come out really, really nice. She's getting all the last bits off there, being a good girl, not putting them in her mouth. Oh, 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 see? It's gone. Right, so there they are. There's her muffins. And look at those! How good did they come out? I was so proud of her, bless her. And she had a big cheesy grin. There was some mixture left in the bowl, so I did another 6 for her. And popped them in the oven. And here she is, later on. It's a bit dark, guys, because I've got a cover on my table, look. It's a thick, I don't know what you call them. It's specifically to protect your table from children. And yeah, I left her alone with the piping bag, guys, to just do it herself. And here she was with her green frosting. She's a lefty. It makes it extremely difficult for her, bless her. She struggles with the coordination thing, but as she gets older, she's going to get a bit better. So, you see these little figures? She made all those out of super light air drying clay. So, when it's dry, it feels like there's nothing in your hand. I've advertised them on the channel before, when I've got them for the birthdays and that. They are fabulous. That's how light it is. Look, you can see. So she made them herself as decorations. Those ones are not made. But she found them and wanted to put them on, so there you go. She wanted some cockroaches and some worms. Eyeballs. And that is Amy's contribution to the Halloween kitchen. I think she did great, guys. Especially making all the little things to go on top as well. And you really, if you've got small kids and you don't like the mess of Play-Doh, honestly invest in some of this air drying clay, because it's really soft and it's really soft to the touch even when it's dried, and it doesn't take long to dry. It feels like a cotton wool. So lunchtime. They had a hot breakfast, so they'll have a cold lunch. That's usually the way it goes in this house. Because we have our main meal at tea time. Over in the US, I would imagine you call that evening meal, what, dinner? I call dinner midday. Breakfast, dinner and tea. So yeah, for anyone in the US, this is our dinner. Your lunch, maybe. Some people over here call it lunch too. Yeah. Anyway, it's all confusing. What can I say? So there they have their sandwich. And they've got hazelnut. And this is... sorry about that. Someone being rude with a car horn. Something that's traditionally made in Lincolnshire, where I'm from. So Amy's the one with the pork pie. The crab sticks, they go to Caitlyn. So that was a quick dinner. And we're going to move on to Caitlyn. So, Caitlyn's had... we had to have vanilla, because it was being eaten by her granddad, and he's not a massive fan of brown chocolate. He loves white chocolate, brown chocolate not so much. So this is Caitlyn. This one I think is going to go into the cake decorating business, I'm pretty sure. So she's just doing the ingredients just for this Betty Crocker mix. Caitlyn made her decorations also from air drying clay. And there was no contamination, guys, or anything like that. It's not actual clay. Have a look on Amazon, you'll see what it is. It's like foam. So, as I say, this is Caitlyn, and she's doing something completely different. Caitlyn also loves baking. And she's even worse than the younger one for nabbing the, like, chocolate or whatever you need to either decorate it with or put in it. There she is. Do you want any help, Caitlyn? No, I've got it. I'm not a baby mum. So there she goes. Caitlyn is 9. She was 9 in the summer. But she's quite a young 9, if you get what I mean. I mean, she's nearly as tall as a Nan. She's not young physically, but she is mentally, you know. Which is good. I want her to stay a kid for as long as she can. There's not many kids do that now. So, I'm going to swap in a minute. There you are. Give her a whisk look so she can get everything. What is it with the rolling in the hands thing? They've not seen me do that, I can tell you. She's a lot... She doesn't have to stand on anything. That's how tall she is. You can see there, look. She doesn't have to stand on anything. Oh, I said to Caitlyn, don't pour it like a snail, girl. Get it in there. Oh, the slowness was killing me, guys. It was killing me. It's like slow-mo. Look. She did a good job anyway of mixing that up. And then we got it into the pans. See, she's watched her mum lot. She knows to tap them to get the air bubbles out. So we cooked the cakes and now I've told her, you get to decorate it, Caitlyn. And she's like, what about the cream? I says, all of it. Get it on there. I says, don't worry about it going down the sides, girl, because the entire thing is going to be covered, so. She was like, ooh. So she does this herself. Yes, she's covered in plasters and everything else. And food colouring marks and... yeah. And all I do is slap the cake on so it's straight and she just plods on. And this is fresh cream, guys. I've just stuck food colouring in it. It's not buttercream, it's fresh cream. And this cake went in one day. That was down to Grandad. She's gone to wash her hands. And I'm just going to swap over the thing for her. Oh, my hands are all sticky and wet, Mum. Just showing where to put a thumb look and where to put the fingers to hold it. That's the extent of the help. There's no hesitation. She's straight in there, bless her. And you'll see as she goes through this, she gets more and more confident. Now I've told her, she got it on her face. I told her to make a flat layer across the top and then she needs to do all around the sides. I'm trying to show her how much pressure to push down, and she's like not letting me move around. Now she's going to work on the sides, look, to make them flat. I told her this is only the first coat, so don't worry about it looking all beautiful. She lost it there. She was like, which side do I hold again? She's coming back now with a coating, look. She's not doing bad at all. Bless her little heart. And this cake was very nice. Grandad approved. So I'm just telling her, angle it at a certain angle. There you go. Look at that. Look. She did get it. We've got a different tub now because it went into the fridge, and now she's just doing a second coat around the cake. And look, she's putting it on a certain place on there. And she's figured out if she puts it in a certain place, it'll go into a certain place on the cake. She's going to go into the cake business. She's 9 years old, and I'm deciding her future for her. She's so tempted to use the back end of that. So she's happy, I think, with the sides. She's now just sort of trying to make the top flat. She didn't understand what I meant by push it all to one end and then you can get that little bit that you missed. So this is Caitlyn decorating her own cake. And these are the little things that she made herself. She wants you to guess who they're meant to be. You can see two figures she did a grand old job on, and then I think she got a bit fed up. But you can still work out who it's meant to be. All the way through putting them things on, she was like, can I have two of them things when you cut the cake? See, she's not pushing them down enough, look. I do go in and push them down a little bit. And again, she made all these herself with air drying clay. You could tell the two that she took her time with, and then when she was getting like, yeah, I'm done now. But nevertheless, it was an all day thing for her to make the little figures, bless her. They both did so well. I was so pleased with them. Bless the little hearts. And that is Caitlyn's contribution to Halloween Day in the Life. And I'm very proud of her, as I am Amy. Obviously, guys, please put it down in the comments, because Caitlyn will be checking if you know who she's made on the cake. And there she's putting her eyeballs at the bottom. She made some eyeball earrings, look. She's ever so crafty. Not, well, yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, well done Caitlyn, bless her. My kids love that air drying clay so much. So thank you guys for watching a day, Halloween Day in the Life. This here is a preview of tomorrow's video, Saturday's video, and it's the slow cooker series. So that will be released at lunchtime on Saturday. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today. Please go into the description box. The other channels are linked, and I will see you down in the comments.